Welcome and good morning to the City of Pasadena and our New Year's Public Safety Press Conference to ensure this year's events are enjoyable for everyone. We welcome our visitors from Ohio and Washington State who are here to cheer on their teams in the Rose Bowl, and our parade participants from all across the country. The city and the Tournament of Roses have an excellent working relationship based on many years of partnership. Staging such large-scale events as the Rose Parade and Rose Bowl game, plus float decorating and post-parade, require close coordination to ensure all aspects run smoothly. These events are what put the city of Pasadena on the map. And although the city has grown in so many ways over the years, the New Year's festivities hold a special place in our community. I'd like to introduce our lineup for this morning's press conference. With us today in order are David Eads from the Tournament of Roses. He's the CEO and Executive Director. Bertral Washington, our Fire Chief. Jesse Baker from the Secret Service. And our brand new Chief of Police, John Perez. At the end of the press conference, we will do it again in Spanish language for people that need that. So with that, I'd like to turn it over to David Eads. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve, and good morning. The Tournament of Roses is proud to present the 130th Rose Parade and the 105th Rose Bowl game on January 1st. We have hundreds of thousands of visitors from across the country, as well as many more here from throughout the region that will come out to experience America's New Year celebration. Our number one priority is the safety and security of all of our guests, participants, our volunteers, our staffs, and all others who play a part in the success of our events. Both the Rose Parade presented by Honda and the Rose Bowl game presented by Northwestern Mutual are only possible because of the extraordinary partnership and collaboration between the tournament, the City of Pasadena, the Rose Bowl Stadium, and the Pasadena community. This year's parade theme is the Melody of Life. We've assembled an amazing parade with our traditional floral floats, our equestrian units, and our bands. But this year we've also included incredible musical performances woven throughout the parade from the beginning to the end that really showcase our theme. We also anticipate another extraordinary Rose Bowl game between the University of Washington and the Ohio State University. Each year, more than 80,000 hours of combined volunteer service are provided by the 935 volunteers of the Pasadena Tournament of Roses. As you all know, they're nicknamed White Suiters, and they can be a terrific resource to any visitors at any of our events to provide them with information. We're also proud this year to partner with Metro on their Join the Movement campaign. Metro makes it very easy for people to get to Pasadena and to enjoy any of our events, be it the parade, the Rose Bowl game, or our other events that we hold here in Pasadena. Finally, I do want to encourage everyone to experience America's New Year celebration with the official event app for mobile devices. You can access all information on all of our 2019 Tournament of Roses events, view the full parade lineup, see maps, purchase tickets, follow the latest updates on all of our social media platforms, and also get instant alerts and notifications. The 2019 Tournament of Roses event app is available for free in both the iTunes Store and Google Play. Again, I want to express our gratitude for all the important work that is seen and not seen by all the public safety and law enforcement personnel, including those at the federal, state, and local levels. And I want to acknowledge the leadership of Chief John Perez and Fire Chief Bertral Washington and their teams. Together, we continue to make this incredible event safe for all of our participants. It's now my pleasure to introduce Pasadena Fire Chief Bertral Washington.
Good morning, and thank you, Mr. Eads. My name is Bertral Washington. I serve as the Fire Chief for the City of Pasadena. As you all know, safety is the number one priority for your public safety officials. We're going to have thousands of people that camp overnight along the parade route. And our job is to make sure that they enjoy that evening. Overnight lows are expected to be in the mid-40s on New Year's Eve here in the city of Pasadena. So we ask that you be prepared, have plenty of layers of clothes, have gloves, head covers, and blankets just to make sure that you're able to keep warm overnight. Daytime highs on New Year's Day are expected to be in the mid-60s. Please bring ample sunscreen, sunshades, and a hat just to make sure you have the protection that you need from the sun. Make sure you have plenty of water. We want you to be sure to be well hydrated throughout the long day. Have ample food to make sure you have nourishment. And please beware that alcoholic beverages are not allowed on the parade route. They can also increase your risk for dehydration and hypothermia. Pasadena firefighters will patrol the parade route throughout the night. Our firefighters do an excellent job. They're very well trained, and they're looking for any hazards that might be along the way. Some of the hazards that they encounter are sometimes bonfires, which can easily spread and cause serious injuries. So bonfires will not be allowed. We will allow small, professionally manufactured barbecues while those are camping overnight. The barbecues must be elevated at least 1 foot off the ground and be 25 feet or more from any buildings. You must also have a fire extinguisher that's readily available. No other fires and absolutely no fireworks will be allowed. We recommend that you leave your pets at home. They may become easily frightened by various loud noises or pyrotechnics that are built into some of the floats. There's many special effects and many exciting things for human beings that are going to be along the parade route, but pets don't always like those types of surprises. We ask that you please report any suspicious activities or any illegal things that you might see along the parade route, that you please let us know. If you see any packages that are suspicious, or you see any pieces of equipment that we don't allow along the parade route, such as sofas, ladders, and tents. Those items are not allowed, and we ask that you help us by giving us a call if you see anything like that. And most importantly, if you see something, we ask that you say something. There's a variety of ways in which you can do that, whether it's one of the white suiters that Mr. Eads spoke about. You can call 626-744-4241, or you can call 911. But if you see something, please say something. We also ask that you please cooperate with the authorities that you're going to see along the parade route. There's going to be many officers, many fire safety officers, white suiters, volunteers. There's going to be several people along the parade route that are there just to make sure that you have an enjoyable time. So they may ask you to do something, and we ask that you please do what they ask you to do. If you have a medical emergency while you're visiting, please call 911. Please take note of where you are located before you set up camp or before you set up chairs, and know that if an emergency happens, you can call 911 and tell us exactly what corner you're on, what intersection or what address you're in front of. So again, if there's a medical emergency, please call 911. The Pasadena Fire Department is assisted by several agencies throughout our region. We're going to have Los Angeles area fire departments from multiple departments. We're going to have the American Red Cross, and we're going to have our own emergency medical service reserves and a host of other volunteers and public safety officials assisting us. So we will be very well staffed and prepared to make this a very safe event. Again, our purpose is to ensure that you're safe and you have an enjoyable experience while you're visiting the parade, watching the parade, and watching the Rose Bowl game and many of the other festivities that are happening throughout this time. Again, this is a long-standing experience, and we hope that you enjoy every moment of it, and you have a great New Year's celebration, and you have a happy New Year. So next up, we'll have Jesse Baker, who's going to share a few words. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Jesse Baker, Jesse Baker, Baker. I'm the special agent in charge of the Secret Service, the Los Angeles Field Office. I'm honored to be the federal coordinator from the Department of Homeland Security. I'm assigned to this year's Rose Parade and Rose Bowl game. As the federal coordinator, my role has been to assure that federal assets, both technological and human capital, have been available for use. The Pasadena Police Department has done an excellent job in creating a robust security and safety plan for these events. A variety of federal agencies will be providing support for these events. Some of them, and this is including but not limited to, from DHS, the Homeland Security Investigations, FEMA, Customs and Border Protection, TSA, National Protection and Programs Directorate, Office of Infrastructure Protection, the U.S. Coast Guard, and from the Department of Justice, the FBI, and the ATF. The great advantage of utilizing these agencies is a diverse set of skills and viewpoints that they bring to any problem or situation. Leveraging their talent and differing backgrounds and perspectives creates new ideas and proposals, and it avoids groupthink. The Pasadena Police Department has a thorough plan to leverage these federal assets. It sort of reminds me of a large puzzle. When you first see it, you have all these individual pieces that when you look at them, they may not amount to much, but somehow you put them together in just the right way, and you have this amazing picture that develops. So while we're very proud of the security and safety plan, as everyone surely realizes, we're unable to delve into too specific of the details that may be sensitive. For example, the head coach is not going to open up the playbook and say, here's what I'm going to run, this is the order I'm going to do it. But that doesn't mean that the plan's not a great one, and that's the case here. And not to overwhelm with sports analogies, but since they've permeated our culture, I would say when we look at this, if the head coach calls a play 1 year and it works, and they say, great, we're going to do a 10-yard out for the wide receiver, first down. Let's call it again. Let's call it again. Let's do it 6 times. Well, what happens? It doesn't work. People adapt. We know this. When we look at this, when we look at the plan, and so every year they're going to make changes. I've been very proud of Pasadena and the team for looking at that and taking a fresh perspective on what they're going to do. I also want to tie in very quickly to what Chief Williams said and what Chief Perez will talk about. See something, say something. We all know that. It's 2018. That's very well aware. People have their instincts. They know what doesn't fit. And so the one thing I would remind people, particularly though, is when you have that sense and you're at the event, there will be a numerous uniformed personnel, both officers and deputies there. And if something doesn't fit, just say something. That's why they're there. That's why they're professionals. They're trained to take a look at it. And so I would hope that that happens, and we'll have sort of force multiplier, if you will. People can enjoy that. So on behalf of the federal agencies involved in these events, I'd like to thank the Pasadena Police and Fire Departments for their tremendous partnerships. I look forward to a safe and successful day that will be greatly enjoyed by the people that will be attending these amazing events. So it's my honor to be maybe the first to introduce the new chief of the Pasadena Police Department, Chief Perez.
Good morning to everybody, and welcome here to Pasadena, and we appreciate you being here. So as we begin, it's important for us to really know that today's about purposeful information for everybody and how to enjoy the Rose Parade and also our Rose Bowl game. So the information today is provided as an overview and resources of where to go when you need this. So we thank you all for being here. As I begin, it's important for us to make sure everybody visits the websites for the Tournament of Roses, the City of Pasadena, as well as the Pasadena Police Department and the Rose Bowl. There's important information of do's and don'ts, and it's great when we actually go through our process of planning out our trips and knowing where to go and what to do, and knowing what the rules are going to be for us. It's a better way to enjoy an environment when we get there. So we want to make sure that we do that. We also appreciate our local, state, and federal partners who are here. These efforts are really a year-round effort. It's not a holiday season when we begin to update, provide, or improve and enhance our security and safety strategies. It is something we do year-round with our partners in the region, as well as other states and visiting other venues. So we take it very seriously, and we make sure that everybody's going to enjoy the event. So with that, we also want to make sure that everybody understands that safety and security is just not public safety, law enforcement, and others' responsibility. It is everybody's responsibility when you come to these events to stay aware and alert of your environment. So at this point, what I want to do, and we have the maps to my right and my left that you could refer to, but I want to get into the specifics. Number one is about drones. Drones are extremely popular today, and in short, they're not allowed at these events, so leave them at home. We have responses in place to stop drone use and other security measures that are both visible and also concealed. So it's very important that you understand these rules and what we set up and why. When it comes to vehicle travel, it's good to understand what we've implemented over the years. First of all, travel along the parade route will stop at 10 p.m. on the 31st, and it will conclude on the 1st after the parade ends, so it's good to understand. We'll be allowing through traffic at major intersections until 6 a.m., and we also have traffic barriers preventing cars from traveling near the parade route, so please be aware of those as you look at the maps and study what to do on these days. The security and infrastructure safety during the holiday events remain paramount to all of us. So the say something, see something principle is important. Stay aware of your environment. Please use your cell phones to their full capacity. That means using the apps, using the resources, having the contacts, such as our reporting number for the police department at 626-744-4241 is very important. So let's use our devices that we have for the reasons that they're supposed to. And it's important that we do that. We also ask that everybody stay on the guided paths that are out there. You'll see them, they'll be lit and they'll be obvious for people, so please use those. Be aware of the restrictions that are also around. You will find those on the websites. And during the New Year's, this is very important, we create one large community, both at the Rose Parade and the Rose Bowl game and other venues. It's one large community that we establish. Within it, we have a lot of small neighborhoods. We ask that you become familiar with each other, that you say hello, that you become familiar with your public safety officers who are going to be there the entire time you are. So it's good to get to know them. And as I close out, please stay connected to the City of Pasadena websites, our cityofpasadena.net, our Twitter accounts, Instagrams, the YouTube, the Facebook. It only takes a couple of minutes to watch these videos, and what you get back is a lot of information. So as I close out, I thank everybody for being here today, and the Pasadena Police Department wishes everyone happy holidays and a very, very Merry Christmas. So I'll conclude it at this point. We will be around to answer questions. We do have Spanish speakers here, and I could answer specific questions to the maps or other issues that come up. And so with that, we thank you for being here. And again, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to everybody. Thank you so much. That's all I got. Yes, I think we'll do it on the side. You want to do it up here? In Espanol? Yes, without a doubt. I could read. Yep. Y ahorita hacemos todo en español también para todos. So un momento. Y tenemos a Lieutenant Jesse Carrillo aquí con nosotros para hablar en español y a todo el New Year's y también el Rose Bowl. So, ¿cómo está?
Buenos días, soy el Teniente Jesús Carrillo con el Departamento de Policía de Pasadena. A medida que el 130 desfile de las Rosas se aproxima el martes 1 de enero de 2019, los departamentos de bomberos y policía de Pasadena están emitiendo los siguientes consejos de seguridad para los miles de campistas nocturnos que alinearán la ruta en la víspera del Año Nuevo. La ruta del desfile será un lugar más seguro si todos siguen las reglas y regulaciones destinadas a la seguridad de todos los asistentes al desfile. Lo que es permitido. El campamento nocturno solo está permitido en la noche del lunes 31 de diciembre. Se puede mantener una posición en la cerca o a lo largo de la ruta del desfile, comenzando al mediodía del 31 de diciembre de 2018. Todas las personas y bienes, tales como mantas, sillas y artículos personales, deben permanecer en la cerca hasta las 11 de la noche. En ese momento, los espectadores pueden mudarse a la línea de honor azul, pero no más allá de ella. Se permite parrillas pequeñas y fabricadas profesionalmente, al menos un pie del suelo en la ruta del desfile, siempre y cuando están a 25 pies de los edificios y otros combustibles. Un extinguidor de incendios debe estar fácilmente disponible. Personas menores de 18 años pueden estar en la ruta del desfile de 10 de la noche a 5 de la mañana solo si son supervisados por un adulto. Vístase para el frío. Los niños y personas mayores pueden necesitar capas adicionales de ropa para evitar la hipotermia. Recuerde traer sombreros y guantes. Si ve algo, diga algo. Reporte actividades y paquetes sospechosos a lo largo de la ruta del desfile a las autoridades de emergencia. En caso de emergencia, llame al 911 y conozca las calles transversales de donde está llamando. Para reportar algo que no es urgente, llame al 626-744-4241. Lo que no es permitido, la participación para cualquier entrada o manifestaciones en el desfile que no hayan sido aprobados por el Torneo de Rosas de Pasadena está prohibida. Manténgase fuera de la calle y no pase la línea de honor azul. Carpas, sofás y cajas de cualquier tipo que se pueden utilizar como taburetes o asientos están prohibidos a lo largo de la ruta. Sillas desocupadas no están permitidas y serán retiradas de la ruta del desfile. Lumbradas están estrictamente prohibidas y son consideradas quemaduras ilegales. Todos los fuegos artificiales están prohibidos excepto como parte de los eventos oficiales programados. No se permite la venta de artículos a lo largo de la ruta del desfile sin permiso de la ciudad. La venta de espacio a lo largo de la ruta del desfile es ilegal, con la excepción de asientos de tribuna. Es ilegal comprar, vender o regalar bubucelas en la ruta del desfile. Ninguna área pública, aceras, bordillos, canalones, calles o rampas pueden ser acordonadas o acorazadas. No es permitido el uso de escaleras ni andamios para ver las actividades. No es recomendado tener mascotas a lo largo del desfile. Manténgalas seguras en casa. Vehículos no autorizados que obstruyan los carriles para vehículos de emergencia o que estén estacionados en áreas restringidas serán remolcadas a costo del dueño. No hay excepciones. Recipientes de alcohol abiertos son ilegales en las calles públicas, en aceras y todas las demás áreas públicas. Los infractores pueden ser citados o arrestados. No se tolerará la venta, posesión y uso de drogas ilegales. Medidas de seguridad estarán vigentes en la ruta del desfile. Los oficiales de policía de Pasadena resolverán problemas rápidamente y retirarán de la escena a cualquier persona que viole la ley o perturbe la paz. Además, los equipos de policía canina estarán patrullando Colorado. La calle Colorado de nuevo estará cerrada a vehículos de motor más temprano que en años pasados para preparaciones del torneo de desfile de las Rosas. Se cerrará a partir de las 10 de la noche del lunes 31 de diciembre 2018 y permanecerá cerrada a través de las conclusión y la limpieza después del desfile. La ruta del desfile volverá a abrir a las 2 de la tarde el martes 1 de enero de 2019. El Departamento de Bomberos de Pasadena responde a más del doble del número de llamadas en el día del desfile que en días regulares. Estas llamadas incluyen reportes de hipotermia, quemaduras ilegales, una variedad de problemas médicos y asaltos y incidentes relacionados con el alcohol. Sea seguro y inteligente. Para obtener más información sobre la seguridad y las reglas y regulaciones del desfile de las Rosas, visite la página www.visitpasadena.com o www.cityofpasadena.net o llame al Departamento de Bomberos de Pasadena al 626-744-7276 si es necesario. Y al último les damos el mensaje que damos años atrás. Si mira algo, diga algo. Muchas gracias.
También tenemos a Pasadena Fire Department aquí con nosotros y también está aquí y puede hablar con todos.
Buenos días, me llamo Rafi Bichakchan, soy bombero aquí con la ciudad de Pasadena. Como dijo la policía aquí. Nomás voy a cubrir unas cosas que no cubrieron a ellos. Aquí en Ciudad de Pasadena los bomberos van a estar vigilando toda la noche, en la noche del 31 y el 1 del día del desfile. Queremos saber que ustedes sepan que van a estar seguros. Vamos a estar vigilando y para ver si hay cosas peligrosas como los parrillas. Los parrillas que van a usar tienen que ser profesionales como cubrieron y tener los extinguidores listos y preparados. Otras cosas que queremos cubrir es las mascotas. Si van a traer las mascotas, tengan cuidado, que no son prohibidos, pero pueden traerlos. Nomás que tengan cuidado porque puede hacer los ruidos muy altos y puede hacer que se espanten las mascotas. Como cubrimos, si miran algo, digan algo, por favor. Es muy importante. Ustedes también pueden ayudarnos. Si alguien no se siente bien, se siente mal ese día, estén seguros que nosotros vamos a estar ahí para el día de desfile. Llaman al 911 y por favor sepan dónde están y su locación para que nosotros podamos ir rápidamente para ayudarlos. Esa noche va a estar frío. Están anticipando que va a ser unos 40 grados esa noche y que prepárense con ropa, con los suéteres, con lo que tengan para estar preparado para el frío. También asegúrense que tengan mucha agua, comida y alimentos para todo el día y toda la noche para que no se estén deshidratados. Y también los bebidos alcohólicos están prohibidos, o por favor no traigan bebidos alcohólicos. Últimamente quiero otra vez cubrir, si miran algo, por favor digan algo. Y el número es 626-744-4241. Si no recuerdan ese número, siempre pueden llamar al 911. Aquí los bomberos van a estar participando con muchas organizaciones como el Departamento de Los Ángeles de los Bomberos, la Cruz Roja y también los EMSR Reserves que nosotros usamos. Queremos asegurar que todos tengan un buen tiempo, que disfruten el desfile y queremos decir que tengan feliz Navidad y un año nuevo. Feliz año nuevo. Gracias.